to Plug Into Syinix. I am your host, Glory, and today we'll be tackling the Swellow Makeup Pro. Let's get it cleaning and sparkling. Before me is the newest Swellow Maker edition, which is the Swellow Makeup Pro. As you can see, our baby is here. We have the machine head that has the handle, the valve, and the control unit. We have the spoon, or spatula as we may call it, that comes with it. We have the measuring cup, we have the blade, and of course the plug. So I'm going to take you to the part where I'm going to show you how to clean every edition of our Swellow Maker. Join me in the kitchen. One basic thing about the Swellow Maker Pro is easy fit to close. Now, having made your meal, either the raw food or the powder meal, into fufu, semo, amala, whichever one you've done, and you have to get this cleaned up, you first get to unplug from the wall and you leave it to cool off. You don't rush the process because of the steam. Now, when that is done and it's all cooled down, you scoop out whatever you have in the plate. To easily achieve that, you get to also pull out the blade. You get to detach the blade from the nut hole and your spoon. Now we have the remnants in the pot, and it's important that you don't use anything hard on the body of the machine. You don't use things as hard as your cowboy sponge because it can get to leave scratches and marks, which is not good for your machine because over time it tends to expose it. Now you get to use Scowl soft sponges. You pour little water into the Swellow Maker, a little drop of soap, and work your way with the softer part to clean up the machine. For times where you feel anyone would have sticked over a period of time, you can use the hard end part, which is always very damp over time. One major challenge a lot of customers and clients have always had is trying to wash the blade because it is not just sharp, but it can be very, very dicey. A very, very interesting way to do that is to dip it into the soapy water and work the harder part of the soft sponge through it. I will always advise carefulness while washing the blade because, as I said, it's sharp and just to avoid any injury. And for times where you know your food goes into this, you either get a soft sponge that goes in. You use either a small water bottle or feeding bottle brush that can go in gently, or you try to rinse a lot to dip into the water so they all come out. Now, when you get to rinse them, you notice you get to see some residuals after you're done, either at this knot or in here. You can use a very soft baby toothbrush or a tiny stone water bottle brush to go into there. Reason being that over time, it's not always good to leave food residuals because you're still going to use it tomorrow and there's bacteria in the air. Then you use the soft part of this to clean the inner part of the Swellow Maker. And voila, our Swellow Maker is all clean. There are also times you can have challenges while washing it. You can put a little drop of vinegar to have those residuals come out on their own. It's something you can always do from home. Or you also put them under running water to get this all come out very easily. When you're done with it, you either use a soft cloth to dry it off or you turn it upside down to dry on its own. Do note that while you're trying to clean the Swellow Maker, It is very important you avoid water getting into the plug-in because that is electrical. And if any kind of water goes into this, you can either experience spark or electrocution, and we don't want that for any of our clients. But you get to dry all this with your soft cloth or with your sponge. Leave for a little time to dry up. Let's say you try this at home and we would not mind you sharing us your experience during the process. These also get to keep the lifespan of the Swellow Maker Pro and every other kind of electronics you need to clean properly. You tend to use it more than the required time, and you don't have to have scratches or bruise for your next meal. Thanks for sitting by and stay tuned to our next podcast.